Hello friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to zip and how to unzip in UiPath. So in this video, I'm not going to use any third-party activity. I'm not going to use any programming codes like C# code or VB code. I'm going to show you the official activity of UiPath to zip files and unzip files. First, here you can see in the folder I have taken a files folder in which I have 5 PDF files. So zip means we want to compress or we need to combine all these files into one folder, into one file, that is called zip file. So let's say the manual process of compressing these files is select all the files, right click and add to archive, or like send to compressed zipped file. So it will create a compressed file zip folder. So you can see once I will click on this, it will create one zip file, and you can see all these files now is inside that. Let me delete this. Second thing, if you want to decompress, if you want to unzip this, you have to right click and click on extract here. So it will again extract all these files which is available in this zip outside this one. Now what is the requirement of this? Like here we are doing manually, but what is the purpose of doing these things in companies? So what happens, let's say we are working on PDF automations, or like we are working on some projects where we have multiple files, it is stored somewhere, and we have to compress and move all these files into a zip file, and then we have to send that zip file to client through email, right? So that type of requirement can be achieved by UiPath. So let me show you here practically how to do that. But before that, if you have not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe and please like this video. So let's start now. To zip or compress these files, we need to have one package, that is uipath.system.activities. Everyone, whoever is using this UiPath Studio, by default they have this uipath.system.activities, this package is installed. Okay, so if you have this package, you have to just go to the activities and you have to search here compress / zip files. So this is used to add files or folders to a compressed or zip files. Now just take this one, and here we have a compressed file name. This is the second one, is content to zip compressed file. So here we need to, like, once we'll compress this file, we need to give that compressed file name, like what will be the actual name. Here you have seen, when I'm going to right click on that and click on send to compress, it is creating one file name of this zip, that is invoice 3. But we cannot take the same name, we have to change something like this is the invoice.zip, right? So this name we have to add. So name of the compressed file to create, that will be, we can put here double quotes, and file name will be, that compressed file name will be invoices.zip. Or you can just click on this folder, go to this one, and I want to zip in this zip folder, so I will select that one. And now file name will be invoices dot, so only invoices, zip is already here. Now click on open. Now you can see here, now this zip file will be created inside this zip folder. Now content to zip, Now what will be the contents inside the zip? So here we have two options, files or folders. If we have multiple files we need to zip, we can select. If we have multiple folders that we need to zip, let's say I want to zip all this folder, then I have to click on folder. So currently I have these files, I'm going to select this files. Now content to zip, so click on this folder and select these files and press open. Now you can see all these files now we have included in this content to zip. So we have 5 PDF files. Currently here I am including everything in one. Now here we have one more. If you want to add one more files from some other folders, you can again click on this. You can go to any other location, let's say this one. You can click on open. Now 2 more files added here, right? Same way we have multiple options, we can add and we can add multiple here. Let me delete this. I just added to show you. Now we are ready to run this one. There is no need to add this compressed file. It will just give us directory location. Let me click on properties and it will give us a reference to the created file. Now let me run that. Now here you can see in the zip folder, this zip file has been created with the name invoices.zip. And once you will open this, you can see all these 5 PDF files available here. So by this way we can compress these files. Now let's say we have folder, so we can click on this folder, and now instead of this we can click on this folder and let me go and select that file, that location, this zip and unzip, and I want to zip only let's say here we have this files folder and this zip folder. Okay, sorry, files and unzip. I want to just zip 2 folders, files and unzip. So first is the files folder, now one more, and add here this unzip folder. Now press OK. So we have now 2 folders that we are going to zip, and name will be, let me go and now the name will be folders zip, right? Click on open. Now you can see that all those folders will be compressed and it will be added to one zip file, and name will be folders.zip file. Now you can run this one. And here you can see in the zip, now there is one more zip file, that is folders.zip. Double click on that and you can see now 2 folders are available in the zip file. Now let me do one thing. Here we have 2 zip files, and now I want to unzip or I decompress all these files and move to this unzip folder. So for that I'm going to show you here. Now here in the second sequence, let me first connect this. In this sequence I'm going to now use unzip, and this extract or unzip files, this activity is a part of system activities again. Now just drag and drop this. Now file to extract, so from which file we need to extract, so I'm going to click on that and I am going to extract from these 2 files. First I'm going to take these folders, and so here it is taking file to extract. It means one by one here we can extract only one zip file. So if you have multiple zip files, then how will you do that? You know, first you have to take assign activity, and then in the assign activity you will be writing directory.get files, and then you will be reading only these zip files, and then using for each activity you will be taking one by one files, and here you will be reading one by one zip files, and then you will extract that, right? So that is for the multiple files. So here I'm going to unzip this one. So I have taken this folders.zip. Now what will be the destination folder? So destination folder will be, click on this and unzip. So in this folder I'm going to extract all these files from zip file. Now there is one more option, extract to dedicated folder. So it will, if you double click on that, you can see there are only two folders inside that zip folder, folders.zip file. So if you will check this checkbox, it will create a new folder with the name folders, and then those two folders will be moved into that folder. If you will not create that directly, two folders will be moved here in the unzip folder here directly without creating any folder. Let me first check that and let me run that. So here you can see, because here we have selected this checkbox, so there is one dedicated folder created, same as the zip file name, that is folder, and inside that we have two folders and all these files inside available here. Now you can see, let me delete that, and now if I will uncheck this, you know what will happen? That folders will not be created, only those two folders will be moved without creating any new folder with the name of folders, right? So let me run that. So you can see here. So basically this is same as, I can show you here, we have this zip files. This is same as extract files and extract here. Extract file means, you can see, if I'll click on OK, it will create on folder. Now extract here. So you'll see in the extract here, it means without creating any dedicated folder, it will move all these files outside that. It means it will extract all these files. So that is the same as that, the checkbox option. Same way you can do that. So today we have learned how to zip and how to unzip in UiPath without using any third-party package, without using any third-party activity. Why I do not recommend you to use any third-party package here in UiPath? Because you are going to use these things, these activity for your client or for your company, right? You are not learning that one. If you are just learning, you can install, you can go to the manage packages and you can search for any, you can click on any here, and you can just as per your requirement, whatever you want to do, you can install anything. You can see these are the, it shows a blank process. Someone has created this input orchestrator, but you can see there is no description, like what is the use of this input orchestrator. This person has created, added these dependency into that, in this package, but I don't know what is the use of this. So that's why, if you are working for any client, for your company, then do not use those third-party activity. If there is any bug into that, no one will help you to fix that one. So I will recommend, do not use any third-party package, just use any UiPath package. Otherwise you can write VB coding or C# coding. That is good for you. So I hope this extract unzip file and this zip file, this activity will help you to work on these things. And if you think that this video is helpful for you, then please like this video and please subscribe this channel. Thank you so much guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for all your support.